Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Taru and today it is time for my 8th update for Project Half Pant, where I'm trying to get all of my palettes half pant so that half of the pants, half the pant showing, you know what I mean. And yeah, I've been doing quite well this year. I started in January and I've gone through quite a lot of eyeshadows. So yeah, let's see how I did with my two palettes. I've been working on these for 2 months now, and yeah. First up, we have the Red Revolution Rainbow palette. And this guy needed 2 new pans to be half panned, and if you can see them all, I did it. So I hit pan in this sunflower shade and then this one, Horizon. Yes, can't read upside down and backwards. So yeah, now I have 9 pans in this palette, and yeah, these pans are very shallow and quite easy to hit pan on. This one was a bit trickier. This shimmer took only few uses. I had already used it a few times previously because that's one of my favorites in this palette. But yeah, I was able to hit the 2 pans. I used it total 19 times. I didn't track individual shadows, which in hindsight I think might be better, but since I don't always know where I'm gonna hit pan, it's too much effort, so I just tracked the whole palette. But most of the 19 uses went for this guy, and then this I used maybe 5 times or something. So yeah, 9 times since the last update, and weight did change 0.2 grams from last update, and in total 0.4 grams, so that seems like a lot, but I did use kind of a big chunk from this guy as well. So yeah, and I think I used this shade and this shade as well in the outer corners with some looks. So, but anyway, this guy is now half panned and it will roll out from this project. And I thought it would just take me 1 month to hit my goals with that one, but it took 2. That's fine. The other one, Giant Wolves, and this I was like, that the previous one, that's the easy palette, and then this is gonna be the hard palette. Well, it turns out that the last time that I updated, I already had hit 2 pans in this one. I previously only had 2 pans in this, and I needed to hit 4 in this project to have it half panned, and there it is. I hit 2 more pans in this palette since the last update, so yeah, half panned as well. And the new pans are in this one, which was in my Pandos palette, no, Pandos eyeshadows last year, and I had a good dip, but I didn't have enough time to hit pan on this one, so it was fairly easy because I was already like over halfway towards the pan. This is also a new pan since the last update, and that I worked within the Zodiac panel, I believe, where I then hit this pan. But yeah, I also had used in here, and then the black I had used here and there, and I used this liner, so that would have hit easy pan, and then this shimmer was very soft and easy to hit pan on. So yeah, this didn't take as long as I was prepared for it to take, so that's nice. And yeah, this is kind of a wintry palette for me, so then it's like, well, now would be the time to use it, but whatever. It's also rolling out of the project, so 2 more palettes joining my half pan crew. And since I am the numbers nerd and that is big motivator for me, I follow the percentage of half pan palettes in my collection. In total I have 32 palettes, and with these two joining the others, I now have 24 of them half panned, which makes it 75%, which is quite nice. I only have 8 palettes that I need to half pan basically. So yeah, last time it was 22 and 69%, so 75 feels really good. It's like the obviously 3/4, so there's something very satisfying with that. But hopefully before the end of the year I could add some more. I will not get to 100% because I have some very hard palettes that I haven't wanted to tackle just yet, and one of them is the 45 pan palette that got one from LiQWYD, which I love, and it has been in Pando's eyeshadows the whole year, but it's still, because multiple, like, it comes back all the time because there's so many shades, and I've been loving working with it, but I need to hit like 20 pans to have it half panned, so it's a bit, yeah. At some point I want to do it, but not now. So for now, since I don't have too much yet like left, and they are the ones that I've been like, I don't want to work on that, and let's just leave it for now. I have one easy-ish and one, I have no idea how hard it's gonna be. But first, what I'm rolling in, Good Sport from Colourpop. This is now the time, like the autumn time is this palette basically, and this was just in my Pando's eyeshadows as well, and as you can see I have 5 pans and I need 6, so only one more, since I just hit pan in here in Pando's eyeshadows, which was way easier than I thought it would be. That was like, what? I have pan already. So yeah, as you can see, the mattes have like the tiniest of pans because they are difficult. It's Colourpop. Yeah, so one more pan in this one and it's gonna be this green, and I have it in the inner corners or inner thirds of my eye look today, which on this camera it doesn't look very green, but I have a darker green on my lids that's also in my Pando's eyeshadows, and then this in the inner part. So I think now is a good time to work on this one because it works with my Panda palette shades that are in my crease that are left, and it works with the Pando's eyeshadows. I have a couple of greens there, so now is the time to tackle this one. So it does have a tiny dip already because this is maybe my favorite shade in the palette. I love my greens, so yeah, it has some uses on it already, but these pans are deep, so it's only one pan, but it might take a while. But I really hope that I will be focusing on the greens and the yellow reddy browns in my Panda palette, so hopefully before the winter is fully on I can hit pan on this one. We'll see. It shouldn't be too hard, but it's gonna take a while because it's also compared to this one. This is a very what am I trying to say? Flaky shade. So like the brush just whoops goes into it. This is more hard lip pressed and not as flaky, shimmery, so like glittery kind of. Anyway, it's gonna take longer than this did, I'm sure, but hopefully not for too long. That was a very long explanation. Okay, moving on. This might be very hard, and I'm kind of don't want to hit pan on this palette, but I really want to use it because we don't just leave palettes be because they're pretty. Because this is so pretty. This is the What's Up Beauty Dragon Eye palette that I bought a year ago as my treat for no-buy like success, basically. So the packaging is pretty, like no matter what happens to the shades inside, the packaging will not leave ever, but also the inside is very pretty. I have no pans, so I need 6. The shimmers are very flaky, very soft. I've used this guy maybe 3 times and there's a lot of disturbance. So I think the shimmers are gonna be quite easy, but then also these 3 mattes, I just love these tones, these purpley mauve tones. Oh, I love it. So I think for winter this is gonna be a nice one. It's super shiny, very nice one to work with, and it has the duochromy shimmers, so it's gonna be exciting. But again, I have no idea. The shimmers might be 3 uses, it moves so much, I hit pan. I don't think these Gabriella Francis has hit pan on some of these What's Up Beauty palettes. If you can't hear my stomach rumbling, I'm so sorry, I'm a bit hungry apparently. So I don't think these are very deep, so I have hope that it's not gonna be super hard. But it's still 6, and I'm trying to focus on my Panda palette, so we'll see. But yumminess. Also, these shades unfortunately do crease and transfer on my hooded lids, so that is sad, but it doesn't mean I can't enjoy the process. And yeah, it's just so pretty. Look at him. Oh. So at least like November is in Finnish marraskuu. Marras means like death, so it is the death month, and this will bring me so much joy into all the grayness and the wet darkness before we get proper snow. So I just love it so much. Okay, so maybe next time I will try to update every month, but we'll see. If I don't really have progress to show, this might get skipped if I'm busy, but yeah, maybe I could do this in a month. That would be great. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this series, this project, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.